Have you ever stopped to wonder or really get curious about what you're longing for, or what your longing actually may mean? Let's dig in a little more on this Monday morning. If I asked you, what are you longing for in this season of your life, like right now, in this moment, what would you say? Would you say you're longing for a spouse or a job, or maybe you're longing for an answer or a raise? Or maybe you don't even want to tell me what you're longing for because maybe you're ashamed of your longing. Maybe you're longing for another drink or another fix, another piece of cake, another relationship. Do you know at its very root that longing is holy? In fact, Ecclesiastes 3:11, it's one of my favorite passages of scripture. It says, God set eternity in the hearts of men. That basically means that God set you and me up with this internal space that we would spend the rest of our life trying to figure out how to feel until we came face to face with Jesus. Because he's the only thing that can. And so he loves us enough to press into that place of longing, even if at times it presents itself in an unhealthy way. Because I'm reading a book recently called Miracles by Eric Metaxas. I'm kind of on an Eric Metaxas kick over this last year. I think I've read most of everything he's ever written. But he said this, and he said, desire for relief has to mean we believe that relief is available. And often in our longing, we're looking for relief. We're looking for relief for some pain or some deficit or some place of longing. We're looking for that to be relieved. But if we're looking for it to be relieved, then it must mean that somewhere relief actually could come. And it can. Jesus said in John 10:10, he says, the thief comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy, but I have come. I love the buts of Jesus. Because it means that everything that was just said means nothing. But I have come that you might have life and have it to the full. And some of us have settled for these small, suppressed, sad existences when salvation actually means broad, wide open space. And so Jesus comes often using that very thing that we're longing for to reveal himself to us. Our longing reveals to us that there is more. And if there is more, then that must mean there's another world that awaits us. Friends, this world isn't our home. The circumstances we've walked in over this last season, I think, have made clear to us, most of us, if we're being really honest, that we hope this world isn't our home. But God set eternity in your heart. He gave you an internal place of longing so that you would look until you found him. So the next time you're in that place of deep and unsettled longing, I encourage you, get curious with the Lord and just ask him, Lord, what is this about? What is this place about? And friends, don't settle for a counterfeit fulfillment, because it will only fulfill you temporarily. You'll have to go back to that well over and over and over and over. and it will never satisfy you. But there is a place. Jesus told that woman by the well in Samaria who had had 5 husbands, and the man she was living with at that moment wasn't even her husband. He said, I promise you, if you drink of me, you will never thirst again. Every promise he's ever given is true. So I'll tell you on this Monday morning, if you will take your longing to Jesus, you will never thirst again.